Four golf problems. You've got problems that you're going to fall into one of these brackets, maybe two, and some of you might even fall into all four. With all the golfers I've worked with over the years, generally this is the four problems that they come up against, and I want to give you four possibilities that when you start implementing the certain systems I'm going to teach you, the mindsets and the skill sets, that you start getting the results you want. So first up, your golf problem number one, the over the umbrella of the whole thing is your body, and how you use it makes your golf weaker. There's a certain way your body moves. There's a certain ability that you have on your general day-to-day life that affects the way you swing a golf club on a particular day. So first up, golf problem number one, your body is in pain, and that pain is affecting your golf, making it more difficult to enjoy the game. This is me: back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain. I had to get broken and fix myself, and then end up using and learning and mastering the bits and pieces that I'm going to be teaching you if you step inside Unbreakable Golfers moving forward. But the point is, pain alters your motor control. So if you feel pain in an area, your body is going to try and either move away from that pain, or it's going to try and compensate with that pain. This makes the game more difficult, and obviously it becomes a lot more difficult to actually physically enjoy the game. Golf problem number two, your body lacks the range of motion to put the club where you want, causing you to make compensations, making it more difficult to create consistency. So you are now seriously compensating. So it's not the pain thing. You ain't in any serious pain. It's not something where you get pain and you have to take painkillers, or you play fine golf playing no problem, and then it's after the course that you feel tight and all things like that. This is you just lack the range of motion to be able to put the golf club where either your golf pro wants you to put it, where you think you should put it, or where you want to put it. This range of motion causes you to make compensation somewhere else. So if you've got a tight upper back and you can't rotate, and you want to get the club up parallel, or at least up high enough, what you're going to do is you're going to steal that range of motion from somewhere else. Sometimes you can sort of sway one side, you can shift your weight, but a lot of the time is it can lead to injury again, which goes back to problem one, which is being in pain. Golf problem number three, your body is weak, and it limits how far you can hit the golf ball, meaning you get out hit by others who can hit higher lofted clubs. I don't know about you, but one thing for me is that if I was ever on a golf course and you're playing a par three, and you look at the yardage and you're pulling out 7-iron, and somebody knows pulling out 9-iron, you know that they're going to hit it better than you. And you might doubt, oh, what should I take? Should I be taking this? Should I be taking that? When your body is weaker and slowly gets weaker because of whether it be muscle tightness or pain or injury or just wrong motor patterns, what's going to happen is it's going to struggle with your ability to deliver power into the golf ball. And that's when other people that don't have those issues, or have similar build but are more powerful, you're going to actually be in a situation where they're in theory having easier shots into the green. Golf problem number four, you've tried everything to get better, new equipment, dramatic swing changes, and have reached your ceiling, and you feel you can't get any better. So this is the last type of golfer. So you're not in pain. You're not stealing range of motion from someone else. You're not super tight and an inability to move. You are now in a physical position where you just can't get any better. And it doesn't matter how many lessons you take. It doesn't matter how often you pay. You've richly reached your ceiling. This is now someone that really, they can just start adapting their body. There's many results about it on the PGA Tour. You will see these guys, Bryson is one of them, where they literally have taken their body and gone to another level. You don't necessarily need to go to the full extent of what they're doing, but just focusing on your body and making it better can make a huge difference. So what's possibility? Possibility number one, your body is pain-free, and the pain no longer affects your golf, making the game far more enjoyable. So if you're in pain, you know what it's like. You know how difficult it is and how it can grab your self-confidence, how it can mess with everything you're doing and put you off your game and everything else. You remove that pain. You get in a position that pain's gone now, and all you can do is start focusing on the game, enjoying the game, and being it pain-free. Possibility number two, you increase your range of motion and find it easier to put the club in the right positions, reducing your need for compensations, making it easier to be more consistent. So now, like we were saying before, you fix that issue in your upper back. You're now in a position that what you are doing is you have got the range of motion now. So rather than it being super tight and you have to maybe sway or coming out your swing, you're in a position now that you've got that range of motion. It's just about learning to control it, and that everyone enjoys getting better and things open up and you've got an opportunity to start being more consistent. Number three, your body is strong, and that strength increases how far you can hit the golf ball, meaning you out hit others and get to use the higher lofty clubs into the green. So now you're the guy who's on the par three, who's taking the high lofted club, the person that's taking the 9 iron when they're looking at a 7 or an 8, and they're second guessing their choices because you've just took a 9 iron, you flushed it to the green, and now they're sitting there thinking, have I got too much here? Golf possibly number 4. So you feel you have raised your ceiling, and you feel you can now get better, meaning any new or existing equipment becomes more powerful. So you get your body in a position that you can deliver more force to the club, more power to the golf ball. You can increase your swing speed. You can actually just stand up better. You can stay more balanced. Whatever it is you do, you're ceiling now, your body, you've raised the level. And that means anything you start doing moving forward, if you decide you want to buy new equipment, if you want to get measured up for new clubs or your existing clubs, the benefit you get, you start getting more of it across all the clubs and not just one individual purchase when you're buying a new driver or a free wood or anything like that. So next up, I'm going to take you through a system problem. Not having a system, a way of thinking, some actions that you can take to realize where your potential can be and how what's changing and what's going on in golf industries and how people are changing their perception of how they get better at golf. I'm going to take you through that in the next video.